are surviving the zombie apocalypse. Yesterday, Timmy, Jade, and I snuck out of the house to find an old friend, whose dad worked at Cyclone Corporation. I know it was stupid, but you all have heard the rumors of that place. It did not go so well, and I got a huge cut on my side. Well, most of that is covered in my story, so check there. Anyhow, today we started making penicillin and put on the dressings for my wound. Penicillin works by destroying bacteria cell membranes. It can help defend against infection by bacteria. Before the end of the world, we went to our doctors for medicine, and frankly the stuff was much safer and better. Uncle Pete referred to it as pharmaceutical grade. Indeed, before the infected, I would be at the doctor's now. Mr. Steve suggested that we should make our own antibodies. So Uncle Pete was in charge of making penicillin and showed me how it was done. First, we started with a bagel. The bluish-greenish mold growing on the outside was what we were interested in. We had a few cantaloupe and oranges, but so few we decided to start with them quickly, transfer the mold to red. We placed the moldy bagel into a container with the orange. We left the lid open a crack so it did not get too wet. We moved the molds to a warm, dark area in the basement, past my dad's work area, and to the left of the mushrooms. After 4 or 5 days, we planned to scrape off the mold and set them dry. After that, if my infection is worse, we will spread the dried mold on the bandages if it is seriously bad. We might need to isolate the penicillin. If we need to isolate the penicillin, and this is where Uncle Pete will be very helpful, we will need to sterilize a jar placed in the mixture of 500 milliliters of cold tap water, 44 grams lactose monohydrate, 25 grams cornstarch, 3 grams sodium nitrate, 0.25 grams magnesium sulfate, 0.5 grams potassium phosphate mono, 2.75 grams glucose monohydrate, 0.44 grams zinc sulfate, and 0.044 grams magnesium sulfate. Make sure that you add enough cold tap water to make 1 liter. Use hydrochloric acid to adjust the pH between 5.0 and 5.5. Then place in the spores, like 1 to 2 tablespoons of spores. He told me it will need to be at least 70 degrees for a full 7 days. Filter and then refrigerate. Again, the solar panels running our refrigerator have proven to be good. Anyhow, found the computer token for Cyclone Corporation on the trip and it is still operational. Don't tell my dad, but I am bored. I thought I'd look in and see what is happening there. Technically, this does not break my no hack promise because I am using an unauthorized token and the code is like 90% the token sequence. I hope I don't get in trouble. If you know other survivors around the world, send them here for tips. Bye for now. Emma with your zombie survival tip. By the way, feel free to share your tips below if you want.